Focusing on some details of United Fine Arts Federation Form 2. Note that in the ready stance, Miss Andy's outside edges of her feet are even with the outside edges of her shoulders. And our forward stance and back stance should be the exact same width. So we're going to work a drill that will help us maintain that proper width in our stance. So we're going to work a lunge away knife hand block, reverse punch, and we're going to do that just moving backwards across the mat using that line on the floor. So ready? Lunge away knife hand block. Note that each time she lunges, her foot stays on that same line. She's not lunging at an angle. Reverse punch. Lunge away knife hand block. Reverse punch. Lunge away knife hand block. Reverse punch. Lunge away knife hand block. Reverse punch. So this is a good way to practice lunging in a straight line and maintaining the proper distance in the stance. We want to practice this same skill on the other side because we do it on both sides in the form. So from the back stance, front foot is on that line, lunge away knife hand block, reverse punch, lunge away knife hand block, reverse punch, lunge away knife hand block, reverse punch. One more time on your own, go. So one other key detail is that, remember when you're in the back stance, the rear knee should be in line with the rear foot. So as she lunges away, knife hand block, the rear knee needs to be pushed out and back so it's in line with the toe. Reverse punch, pivoting all the way forward till the front knee goes past the front toes. And repeat again, lunge away knife hand block, and reverse punch. One more time, lunge away knife hand block, and reverse punch. So now you're just gonna practice that same lunge away knife hand block reverse punch on your own, making sure that you lunge back in a straight line, get in a proper back stance each time, and pivot to a nice strong forward stance on your reverse punch on your own. Okay, moving on in the form, we're going to talk about the jab slide up round kick. So if you would assume the reverse punch position, so you just did the lunge away knife hand block reverse punch, and that front foot is still on the line. So the next piece of the form is a jab slide up round kick. The jab and the slide up is done together, and the back foot slides up to the front. So note now that the back foot is also on that same line. So when she executes the round kick and then lands forward, she needs to step off the line to make sure she's wide enough in that stance. So then we shift back over to that line and we repeat the drill. From the reverse punch, jab, slide up, round kick, half punch. Also note that she's saving that hip action so she gets a nice full hip action into that reverse punch. One more time. From the reverse punch, jab, slide up round kick, half punch. See that nice full hip action? Then we would repeat this on the other side. The next piece of the form is a stepping double punch. Your first punch hits high and your second punch hits center. So chin then solar plex. The timing of this should be that the final punch and the foot land at approximately the same time. Note that as the double punch comes out, we also want to maintain good head level, not bouncing up and down. There's also no telegraph with the knee. One tendency students have is that sometimes they pick the knee up really high when they're doing that stepping double punch, raising their body up and down, getting a big bouncing motion, and we want to keep everything nice and level. So back up all the way. So we're just going to practice stepping double punches. Note that the front foot is right now on the line and the back foot is not. So each time she steps, she has to maintain proper width of the stance, maintain her head level, and do the punch with the proper focus. So step double punch, step double punch, step double punch. Switch feet and hands because we're going to do this on both sides. Step double punch, step double punch, step double punch. This is a good drill for practicing that proper head level and width of stance.